welcome back to the second episode of Cursed Cast. Yes. Where both me, Lake, and Hine will be reading Tian Guan and commenting on it. Shit posting, probably. Today we are joined with, in the chat right now, Ane, Doki, Sarah, and Anya. Welcome.
Welcome
Yay.
everyone. So, so
everyone.
last time we finished with chapter 9 and chapter 10. So right now we're gonna go to chapter 11. So last time we ended up on a cliffhanger. And we have some nice theories here and there. So maybe in this chapter we will see if our theory is the correct one. Or it's just completely fucked up like every time, you know.
I'll still say this, like, no matter how many shit theories that I have, they are something that I still think about. So even if they are not true, I'll just treat them as AUs. So that I will never be wrong. My guesses will never be wrong if they're all AUs.
It's all AU. It's all AU.
Yeah.
It exists somewhere.
If we guessed correctly, we did it. We read the mind of the author. If we didn't guess correct, it's just an AU, so we're never wrong.
We are never wrong.
That's right.
That's a great way to be in denial. Okay. So, because due to your circumstances of flipping papers, wink wink,
Yes.
I will probably do the reading.
Yes, please do. Alright, I would state again, like, on the record, that I will be probably doing work as this is going on. So you might hear paper flipping and maybe cursing at my work. I don't know, but yes.
Let's just not make the listener be confused.
I will state everything that is happening right now, so that nothing weird pops up later. Hopefully.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, I will start. Chapter 11: The mountains locked ancient temple and the forest of hanging corpses. The female ghost had an oval face with a pair of arched eyebrows. She really was extremely beautiful, although her beauty may be alluded to hints of heroism before. Now, it only bled unconcealed resentment, as if all of her hatred had been concentrated into a confined space where no light could be shed. As she knelt on the ground, the part of her bridal dress below her knee looked threadbare and ragged. It was now obvious how the rumors had started. The two of them stared in silence for a moment before Xiang finally spoke. Shenji? It seemed it had been many years since someone had called her by this name. It took a while for the resentment reflected in the female ghost face to faintly scatter, replaced by a light that flashed across her eyes. She spoke.
What kind of voice is suitable for Shenzi? Technically, she... Oh, okay. Goodbye, Doki. Yes, okay. Yeah, I don't know what kind of voice Shenzi would have. Because the thing is, like, yeah, she's like, currently she's like a maiden, but also at the same time she's kind of for a war, so I wouldn't... Anyway, I'll just do like a stereotypical girl voice, right? He sent you to come find me, didn't he?
This he, Xiang guessed, certainly must be referring to that General Peng. Sunji then proceeded to ask,
What about him? Why didn't he come see me himself?
When she spoke, her face held such a fervent,
Yeah.
hopeful, and anticipatory expression that it made Xiang feel it would be best not to reply with a "No, that isn't the case." Seeing Xiang's silence, Sunji suddenly collapsed and sat onto the floor. She leaned against the statue of the handsome and tall martial gods, and her crimson bridal attire spread across the earth, not unlike of the massive blood-stained flower. With her hair in disarray and face contorted with pain, it was as though she was subjected to great torment. Sunji asked,
Why does he not come see me?
There was yet another question Xiang could not answer. Thus he could only remain solemn. Sunji raised her head and gazed up to the god statue, before she mournfully cried,
I'm just gonna wing the pronunciation of the name. Pei Lang. Yeah, I just Pei. I think I'm just gonna say Pei Lang. Yeah. Pei Lang. Oh Pei Lang, I betrayed my kingdom for you. I abandoned my everything and turned into this. Why won't you come see me?
Oh, dude. My theory might be correct. Who knows?
Yeah, your theory might be correct.
Yay!
Yay!
With both hands, Sunji yanked at her own hair and continued to question. Oh, that sounds angry. Oh, is that her art? Oh man, she looks sad, but she's pretty.
Oh, alright. Oh, what's my line? I keep forgetting. Pei Lang. Shut up! Pei Lang, is your heart made out of iron?
Xiang silently observed her. Upon hearing these lines, he inwardly pondered. Sunji said she betrayed her kingdom for General Pei. Could it be that this General Pei took advantage of their intimacy to deceive secret military intelligence from her, which led to Sunji kingdom defeated in war? She also said that it was only because General Pei that she became this way. By became this way, it could only be referring to her awful broken leg.
Sorry, I think I read the context wrong. Like, I thought she was still like kind of crying about it. But now that I read that Shenzi yanked her own hair, I'm pretty sure she was pretty pissed instead of like wanting him to come back. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Alright, next time you can be angry.
Yes, I can be. Okay, now I understand why the comments were like bitchy and mad. And I was like, why? And I was like, oh, now I get it. I get it now. Alright.
Alright,
okay.
Next time be mad.
I'll be I hate this. First I voice the asshole, then I voice the bitch.
I know that's your fake, dude.
That's my fake. Alright.
Sunji was a female general. To be on the battlefield, it would not have been possible for her to be handicapped, which can only mean that her legs were broken after the fact. Could this have something to do with General Pei as well? Could it be that when General Pei no longer found her useful and tossed her aside, this was the very reason that led to her resentment being so deep? Although Xiang felt that having these thoughts were quite tasteless, yet with Sunji's resentment so deep, to the point that she would harm innocent lives, his thought may be vulgar, but he could only force himself to continue thinking this way for the time being. Suddenly, a woman screamed from the outside of the temple. You want to scream?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll scream everything. Haha.
I gotta find you some work, dude.
God damn it. Sorry. Okay. Help!
Xiang and Sunji glanced out of the window at the same time. What they saw was that within the white circle, Ruoye, right?
Roye. Yeah. You're getting closer.
Character development. Oh god.
Yeah.
Why is there some lolly in this novel?
No, because the comments are like help. Then I was just like, yeah, let's help.
I don't know why. It's just so hard for me to do. Roye.
To be fair, a lot of things in Chinese are pretty hard to pronounce. So I'm not blaming anyone who screws up Chinese names.
Roye. Okay. Okay. Ruye had fallen into. A person was dragging that bandaged teenager outwards. Little Ying was firmly clinging onto that person's leg without letting go, causing that person to start raining curses. It was
Oh my god, he's alive. Sorry.
that dude.
Sorry.
That dude.
Yeah.
God dang it.
That dude.
That fucking asshole. It was in fact
wow.
the youngster from before. Oh, you're welcome.
He's alive!
You're welcome.
Damn it!
You're welcome.
Okay.
You get to continue being an asshole.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta be an asshole again. A very cute one, according to Ani. Shit. Okay. Got it. Scram, you moronic trash. What if your shots attract that female ghost over?
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Little Yi continued loudly. If I shout her over, then so be it. You're much worse than that ghost. I would rather fade that female's ghost than you.
Oof.
Oh man. When you're such an asshole that people rather face a fucking angry ghost than you, man, that means you must be fucking sucks. Get some self-awareness, dude. As it turned out, the youngster that Xiang has knocked out unconscious with his silk had woken up. I'm not sure that you knocked him out, but I think that was someone's kick.
I'm pretty sure Nanfeng's kick did more damage than Roy's bitch slap.
Seeing how his surroundings were littered with fumbling deceased brides had frightened him at first. However, he quickly took notice that they were all unable to see. Emboldened and being all bra and no brain, yeah, I don't think he would have bra. He's just an asshole. He had thought that while the others were too scared to move, he would drag the bandaged teenager down the mountain and claim the bounty himself. When you only have money on your mind, dude, everyone is fucking scared and endangered. My god.
No, I mean, like, it also takes a special kind of, like, asshole to be like that, so, like, kudos to him a little bit.
He cared not whether the bandaged boy was in fact the ghost bridegroom. Since everyone below the mountain thought he was, then he is. Who knew little Ying would throw herself over at him, shouting and screaming, startling all of the brides roaming around as well as 20 from within Tian Guan temple. When Xiang saw and realized that the youngster again, he regretted not being more ruthless. Ooh, dude, he should have been more ruthless and knocked him out, so he wouldn't wake up for another 3 days and 3 nights.
3 days and 3 nights.
Yeah, he deserved that. Yeah, I agree. He should be.
I genuinely thought that Nanfeng would have kicked the youngster a lot harder, but turns out we were wrong. He did not kick the youngster as hard as he did punch the pillar, so too bad. Yeah.
If he has kicked him as hard as he punched the pillar, man, I don't think his spine gonna survive.
The youngster isn't just knocked out; he's just gone.
He's just gone. He's like, if he's not gone, I probably think that his half lower body would not be even work anymore. It's like it's just severed at the fucking spine, like the pillar. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Xiang shouted, "Hurry up and return to the circle!" When the youngster suddenly saw a black fog heading towards him, he frantically withdrew. But he was dragging a bandaged teenager and his leg was being clung onto little Ying. Thus, being stepped too slow, he was instantly swallowed up by the black fog and brought back to Sun Ji's hands. Ooh. Oops.
Wait. So, right, he was dragging a bandaged teenager and his leg was being clung on by little Ying. And then the black fog decided to swallow up only him, or?
Well, I mean, he was angry. He was being all angry and gung-ho.
I guess? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You know what? We'll just leave it there. I will just not think about it and let the story go on for now.
Oh. As he turned around and looked, he thought.
Oh, right. Thoughts. Haha. He thinks. Wow. Oh, this messy, long-haired, gloomy woman. Wasn't she one of the cop's brides lying among the group from before? The beautiful corpse that he had touched and groped?
Oh, dude!
Oof.
Oh, dude! Oh, no! Oh, he was so inappropriate with her, too. Oh, no!
I mean, like, hey, at least karma is a thing.
Oh, no! God dang, at least he had the good eyes to see which woman is the, like, most good-looking. Can give him that. But he being inappropriate with her, too, like, personally, like, faults her, so, oof. No wonder she's even more angry now. As things stand, the youngster finally knew to be afraid and started screaming. Sun-Chi bent her 5 fingers, piercing through, and instantly ripped out his skull from within his thick scalp. Ooh!
Well, I'm pretty sure this time on, I probably only need to say one more line for him, and bye-bye.
The ripped skull was piping hot, his mouth still agape, screaming in.
Wow, wait, the skull can still be piping hot. Wait, okay, you know what? I'll do the scream first, then we'll start talking about the science behind this.
Okay, do the scream. Hi, Clone.
I know what, at least you're so lucky that it's like 4. Yeah, it's like 4+ on my side, like... Oh god, okay.
Please put the mic slightly far away and don't scream into the mic.
I am.
Don't peek
Okay,
the audio.
Okay, wait. I'll go behind. Like I'll go slightly behind. I'm further away now.
Okay. Okay, go.
Okay. His mouth still a great scream. This is so weird. Oh my god.
Just put your mic on the table and like walk like 2 steps away from the table and then scream.
Yeah, I know. I'm already that far from it, but I still don't want to scream because you know I still have family members in the house.
Do it.
Ah! It's more a scream of frustration than it is the scream of I'm getting murdered. Oh, just say ouchie.
Oh wait, stand right there.
Yeah. Okay,
Within the protected white circle, the terrified bystanders who nearly had their soul frightened out of their skin also began screaming. Now do the scream again.
Ah!
Yay!
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. The freaking no, but the thing is like there weren't okay, fine. I was gonna say there weren't any like there weren't any
women.
Girls in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, there weren't any women in the group. But I mean like if you want to get that kind of scream from like the guys, then like sure.
Oh my god. Let's just think that little Ying screamed like that. Buff Ying.
Buff Ying.
Yeah. Next, little Ying was also terror-stricken, screaming as she drank. She also screamed. So yes, the Kia that happened.
Wait, the deep voice Kia. Wait, let me try. I want to drink water first.
Do it,
God.
deep Kia.
Wait, must it be loud also or like?
No, it's good.
Kia. Okay.
Just stand right there and just deep Kia.
Wait, I can do this. Haha. Okay. I have to like mentally prepare myself for this. I don't know why. Like I can send photos of like Axolotl Merlin to like Ane, like completely fine. But then ask me to do a deep Kia and I have to like mentally prepare myself for this.
No, don't do like a panic deep Kia, but like a deep sexy Kia.
Oh my, if that's the case, shouldn't I like go closer to the mic?
Yeah, just do whatever you want. Do a deep sexy Kia just to be different.
I'm it's the mental image of like the buff little Ying just doing it. Like it's like you know, like you have the body of like a weightlifter or like a bodybuilder, it's like super buff, like muscles rippling, but like her face still remains the same, like average or like flat/ugly.
I mean,
and
but
it's still
Chloe art is pretty close.
It's still like, but it's still a face of a woman, and then like you just think of the sound as like Kia. Something like that. It's like so dumb. I'm so fuck.
Okay, let's get back. Oh my god.
I will not do it closer to the mic because Ane might quit.
Sounds like a Pokemon. Yeah, the every time it just yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea who San Lang is, y'all, but okay, fine. When we get there, we'll get there. I am San Lang now, okay? I'm government assigned kin San Lang.
I mean, I'm already Xiang Lang, so you're probably going to be Xiang Lang.
I don't even know who San Lang is.
Well, soon enough. Soon,
okay,
very soon. You're gonna have all of the time in the world to do your deep voice.
It's the four comments of just like Chloe, Sarah, Ane, and Doki just going like soon. Oh my god!
Okay, let's
I
get
hate
back.
listening.
I really wanted to
Alright.
like question what does Kia the Pokemon skills have, but we're gonna touch on that later.
Kia. Kia.
We're gonna touch on that later. We're just gonna note that down with the Kia Pokemon. We can touch on that at the end of the stream.
Kia.
Because that is actually something quite interesting. Okay, let me get back to this.
The main skill, Mitch. It's like no, just as it slaps, like you just have the sound effect of Kia. So it's like as it slaps, it's just like Kia. Okay, anyway, continue.
See, this is why Anne said you make the asshole cute. Well, he's dead now. He's fucking dead now. Dude, tonight,
okay.
Oh, like today, this whole thing's happened today. He got bitch slapped by Xialan outside, and then in here he got bitch slapped by Roy, and then he also get kicked by Nangfen, and then he got fucking ripped the fuck out by the Ghost Bride.
Shit.
Dude, he had the worst day ever.
Worst day ever.
God damn.
It's like you know as like the hen is like approaching him, you get like it's like the memes like you may be wondering how I got here. And then like immediately continues after that and it just gets ripped.
It's just how you wonder how I got over here, and then it flashback to all the time that he got hit and then he just died. Because he actually contributed nothing.
Yeah. Do you want to know how I got this hole in my head? We're not even like halfway through. I'm already like crying.
No, Doki, okay. Your kink is showing. Just saying. Your kink is showing. Doki, please.
Okay.
Also, for the people that listen after, Doki and Chloe want to be slapped by Xielan, just saying. Low-key. Just low-key.
Alright. Please continue.
Yes, okay. Little Ying was also terror-stricken, screaming as she dragged that bandaged teenager into the circle. Sunji reached out towards them with 5 finger extended again, but this time Xielan darted in front of her to block before saying, "General, cease this killing." He called her General. This was all originally intended to remind her that she was once a heroine, who charged on the front lines in the battlefield to protect and defend in the names of her kingdom. Be that as it may, Sunji instantly crushed this still screaming skull in her hand to pieces. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
How is she still screaming?
We're not gonna question the science. We've established this. This is a story with like literally like gods and freaking magical flying bandages. We're not gonna question the science of a still screaming skull. We're still not.
Yeah, let's not dig too.
Let's not do it. Let's not think too deep into it. Yes.
Imagine the censorship in the donghua. It's probably just gonna break his neck. With her beautiful face in that moment, seeming quite deformed, she sneered. The angry bitchy.
Okay, fine. I'll try. It's not in my nature, but I'll try. Is he afraid to come see me?
Okay, that's pretty good. More anger. It's bitch, but it's not enough anger. But that's good. That's a good start.
Is he afraid to come see me?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Xiang was at loss. He thought to himself, might as well pretend to be someone sent by General Pei first. Yet Sunji hadn't needed a reply. She laughed out loud a few times before she suddenly turned around and pointed at that godly statue.
I burned your temples and stirred up trouble in your domain, all in hopes that you'd come pay me a glance. I've waited for you for so many years. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Don't do that. No, God. No, don't start the woo train. Damn, she's so angry. She had red claws. Oh God. She stared at the godly statue in a daze for a long while, before she suddenly leapt up, strangling his neck and shaking violently as he screeched.
Yet you still refuse to come see me. Is it because you feel guilt towards me? Look at my legs. Look at my appearance now. It was all for you. All for you. Is your heart made of iron?
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that deserves applause, dude. That's so good.
Thank you.
As an outsider, Xiang did not think he had the right to comment. However, according to his own feelings, he couldn't help but think to himself, if you had wanted to see him, couldn't you have done it in a more normal way? If there was someone who wanted to see me using your method, I wouldn't want to come at all.
Wow.
Diane. Rude.
Okay.
But yeah, that was pretty scary. On the other end, little Ying and the bandaged teenager finally returned to the circle and looked towards him in his direction. Little Ying anxiously whispered, "Young lord." Upon hearing her, Xiang smiled, indicating that she need not worry. But who would have known that this smile of his would cause Sun Ti's face to instantly contort. Ugh, God, contacts. God, the contacts. Oh, that smile would be so out of place in her eyes. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh no, that's bad. Suddenly, leaping down from the godly statue, she bolted over and said,
"Oh right, lines. Since you don't look at me, but instead like looking at other women who likes to smile, I will slowly let you have your fill." I'm pretty sure like it's like my mic's gonna peak, and I'm so sorry.
No, it sounds fine. It sounds fine. Although the one she began strangling was Xiang, her words were nevertheless directed as General Pei. Xiang originally thought it was because Sunji was not able to marry the one she loved, and thus, upon seeing those spry on the marriage sedan, smiling happily, her heart became filled with jealousy. But he had never thought that it would turn out to be because General Pei liked women who liked to smile. In Sunji's deranged state, she managed to distort the smiling bride to them getting married to her beloved instead. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's a reason. Yes. not a valid reason, but it makes sense. Not a valid, but makes sense. No wonder she had burned down all of the Mongguan temples below the mountain. It must be because she could no longer bear to see all of those women coming and going, in and out of General Pei Temple all day, all the while sharing the same godly statue as her. This female ghost was worthy of being ranked wrath. Despite her broken legs, her speed was still at demonically fast, even after she had been hit by Ru Ye. Right? Yeah.
Roye.
She still remained incredibly strong. Xielan and her became stuck in a deadlock as she strangled him. He was about to call Roye over when he suddenly heard a loud shout.
I'm pretty sure that the shout is yours.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no!
Yes, I don't have to shout. Yeah. It's your turn to scream.
Okay, hold on. Not that.
Yeah. Kia. No, it's the Kia. It's the Kia. No, Hine, you have to do the charging Kia.
No!
Do it.
I'm gonna make sure the audio didn't peak. Oh god. I know it won't be peaked, but just making sure. Oh god.
Just do it.
Oh. So Kia?
Yes, but like charging, but like you're like charging and then you just like yup.
Because it's pretty loud too. It said it's loud. Yeah!
Oh, my ears, they suffer, but this was worth it.
Oh, I gotta lower that part. Oh my god, rip Chloe.
I was continuing to write my sentence like in my work, and then like I just kind of forgot about the whole Kia thing.
But listen, I just did the Kia, but it didn't sound like urgent or anything, so I'm pretty disappointed still.
You wanna try again?
I'm sorry, Chloe. My sketch. Oh no, your pink pup is suffering. I'm so sorry, Pink Puppy Song. I'm so sorry. Okay, back to the story. When that young girl, little Ying, saw his current predicament with the female ghost, she swiftly picked up a branch from the ground and charged over. As she was running, she began yelling loudly as if this would give herself more courage in her progress.
Everyone is a Pokemon.
Everyone's a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Shinji
just
has
yell
no
everything.
need to even make a move against little Ying. She only turned to look at her, and the very next moment, little Ying was flung backwards before she could even come close. Ooh.
Oof.
She flew several meters away from her head downward, with her head downward and her body upward. Before she smashed into the ground.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put here at this point that if this is a start, like if this is something about like angst or shit, and like I'm pretty and our main character is basically like a god, I'm pretty sure that anyone who is mortal or who is human, like everyone is gonna die somehow. So I'm just I'm just ready for it. I look at a new character, you're like, are you a god? You're not a god. You're going to die. And like the only thing I'm gonna guess is how they're gonna die.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I mean, can a god die?
Personally, as in like, it's not even just a god. Like I'm pretty sure majority of people will die. I'll just the only people that I will expect not to die is our main characters because of like plot protection. But other than that, like everyone else can die. Like I've already established before that I have a theory in which I have a theory in which everyone will suffer at the very least, even if they don't die. So yeah.
I mean, plot character. I don't want to spoil you something, but it's not in the series, but
Oh, as in plot protection.
as something
I mean-
related to plot protection. But you know,
Okay.
but I don't know. I read some work from MXDX before, so they don't shy from death. Just saying.
Okay,
No
fair.
one going to not suffer.
The only thing I know about death regarding main character is that, like, I know that some part of the premise behind 魔道祖师 is that someone died, I think, then had to be reincarnated. Don't tell me because I am.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm not even sure whether it's correct. So I guess yes, plot armor for main characters is not necessarily a thing here, maybe. But yeah, suffering. If you brace it, if you brace it or if you embrace it, everything's a lot better. Yes.
I
Sorry.
hope not too many people die, but I'm probably gonna be wrong.
I mean, it's at this point that I guess Little Ing is fairly innocent in the whole scheme of things, which means that wait, did you also guess that Little Ing was involved with the ghost bridegroom?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Well, I did lah, but personally, yeah, maybe it's just cause I'm very used to like the standard mystery style. Like, oh hey, there's a bunch of characters, here a murder, and then like usually the culprit will be within someone from the cast that you already know before, and it would be a pretty shit mystery if you just kind of pulled someone out new and say like, oh, he's the murderer, or he or she is the murderer instead. But I mean, I guess it's good also in the sense that they like deviate from the standard like mystery structure, because I guess it can give rise to a lot more interesting writing. But yeah, at the same time, it also just means that there isn't too much foreshadowing that you can really bank on, so our predictions will most likely be off the mark. But anyway, even if it's off, it's just an AU. Yeah.
Now, next, that bandaged teenager hoarsely cried.
Oh, I'm supposed to be. I would assume that his R isn't actually.
Yeah, it's not loud, but it's like it's broken because it's hoarse.
Alright. How do you even fake a horse voice like?
Just have puberty.
as I'm like eyeing halfway, my voice just cracks. It's just okay. I see.
Okay, good enough. As he rushed over, Xiang was also startled before sitting up. However, he suddenly felt a chill from behind his head. Sunji's 5 fingers were already upon his head, as if he was just about to rip his skull out of his scalp, like she had done with the youngster from before. In a moment of desperation, Xiang's right hand grabbed her wrist before shouting, "Bind!" Only the sound of shua shua
Yeah, shua probably something like that.
burst into the air as the white strip of silk immediately appeared. Ruoye, Ruoye, wound the sound itself around Sunji, biting her upper body with her arm tied behind her back. Since Sunji's legs were already broken, she was unable to dodge in time.
I would like to interrupt to address Ane saying that the R was kind of sexy, and I would like to say, what the fuck, Ane? Okay, that is all. We may continue.
Do it again. Do the
No!
sexy R again.
Sorry, I like threw my paper against the computer / the microphone. No, I refuse.
I will make sure to I will note down the time, so I will make sure I will do a sound clip of this.
It will be up. It will be up on the YouTube video. Just go search it yourself. You're just gonna.
It's around the 50-minute mark on my record, but after editing, it might shift a little bit, so I will announce you that. Combine all of the Do you want mine ear deafening in your recording? Alright.
Okay.
She fell heavily on her knees with a thump, then proceeded to roll about on the ground. in an attempt to break apart from the white silk. Her actions, however, only made Royer to wound around her even more tightly. Having barely escaped from this crisis, Xiang hadn't even caught his breath before he immediately got up and ran over toward where little Ying has fallen. With Royer having been called away by Xiang, there were still people too wary to randomly move about. But there were also a few village bold enough to have become used to those fumbling brides and went to encircle Xiang and little Ying. That bandaged teenager nailed by little Ying's side at a loss of what to do. He was anxious as if he was like a small bug on a hot pot. That's an interesting way of comparing things.
Oh no. It's like a Chinese phrase, like 在 yeah, it's like 在锅上的蚂蚁 or something. It actually translates to like you're like an ant on a hot pot, yeah. And yeah, it basically just means that you are really like, yeah, you're really like urgent or like you're really like frantic about it. Because if you're an ant and you're on a hot pot, it probably means you're gonna die from the heat, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, so, yeah, ants make sense. Yeah. Ants make sense.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the actual writing was though, but yeah.
I mean, if like a small bug can fly away, but like the ants just have no like other choices but to walk around because it likely can't jump down.
Yeah. Yeah, 在火 like 好像火锅上的蚂蚁. I think it's like how you would say it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we learned Chinese. Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
No one dared to move her because they were all worried she may have broken something important. If they move her now, it could perhaps make her situation worse.
I would just like to comment that these people in this current age have like better first aid knowledge than the people of today. Just saying. Like, if you would ask the normal person, they'll probably panic and then they'll just move the person. And then like anyone who has even learned basic first aid will be like, no, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Don't touch her. Oh my god. Get some professional help.
Yeah. But hey, it's okay. They're all educated in first aid at the very least. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xiang quickly checked on her condition, despite knowing in his heart that no matter how careful they were around her, it would be useless. With a fall like that, it was obvious she wouldn't want to live through it. No. Even though his time spent with this girl, little Ying, was not long, not to mention that they didn't converse that much either. But he knew that despite her appearance being ugly, her heart was kind. For her to have such an ending, it weighed heavily on one's heart.
I'm gonna interrupt again. Okay, so right, I think like a running theme that may occur in this entire, okay, my guess, more like speculation stuff. I think a running theme is that whoever helps Xie Lian will probably end up suffering in one way or the other, or dying. And I think that in terms of writing is good because like as Xie Lian goes on and as people help him, he realizes that while he's trying to do things, there are so many people willing to help him, but he cannot help them in return, and they all like suffer or die because of him. And then I think that also at one point in time, like the guilt and conscience will weigh upon him, and like, you know, and then he will think about how he fell in the first place, which is you know, trying to help everyone, thinking that he had the ability to help everyone, but he couldn't. Like, you know, regarding
in the chapter 1,
right, in chapter 1. So, and then after that, and then my guess after that is that after all of that, after he's established that mindset, or maybe it's hidden, something bad will befall him, and then he will think that it's okay for that to have happened because he deserved it. But that's just my guess.
No. Yours makes sense. Yours makes sense because also he have this belief that he have bad luck.
Right.
Yeah. Because he is like because he keep thinking that like because he have bad luck and he falls from the sky and hit the cloud and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He truly.
That's right.
Even at the very start, he already believed that he had bad luck. He does have bad luck. He does believe that. But now that it's involving other people than just him, yeah, that's the way you say it. It would seems like yes, he does going to believe that he's being helped by others, but he couldn't help someone else. So he's probably going to feel very guilty about that.
Yeah. And if he does get hurt, it's not only like he thinks, like, not only does he think that he deserves it, maybe to some extent that he's happy that it finally befalls on him. Because if it befalls on him, it means that other people won't get hurt.
Other people won't get hurt. Because he had it this time instead of someone else. He wouldn't walk away from this like it's called the survivor guilt.
Right, yes.
That.
Yeah. Anyway, if this still doesn't happen, it's just an AU.
It's just a theory. A official blessing theory. Thanks for watching. Please, MatPat, do not copyright strike us. Thank you.
Oh god. Yeah. Goodbye, Annie. We hope that you will join us later if you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's probably gonna be I'm gonna forward. What? Oh no. I hope
Oh, I see. I get it. Haha, funny, Chloe. No, because basically Chloe said like it's 4:44 on outside, which is true. And then she said that I'm gonna fall, which is I'm gonna like 死 or like 死, which is die. Yes. Haha, funny joke. Actually, it's true. It's the more educational shit. Actually, the number 4 is like very inauspicious in Chinese and Japanese cultures, maybe because in both languages it sounds like death. So yeah. Yay.
Yeah, when you say 4, you say number 4 and the whole like suspicion about it. Number 4 in Asia culture is also like number 13 in the US culture. It's just bad.
If you go to some of the older buildings, or even if you go to some new buildings that are owned by people with a very traditional mindset, in their lifts, like there will not be a level 4. So you go to level 3 and then level 5 immediately after that.
Yeah,
it's a thing that happens. Yeah, in some places.
No level
like
4.
not just for not just for
5.
Japanese, but also for Chinese. Yeah.
Because I think the pronunciation, because the Japanese also like some of it is started from Chinese, and so it's carryover.
Yeah, because like in Chinese it'll be like 是, and then in Japanese it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I had to like count up to remember what 4 was in Japanese. Yeah, but
over on the other side, Sunji shouldn't be able to break away from Ruoye for a little while longer. Within his heart, Xielan thought, even if it's useless, we can't let her die in this position. So he carefully flipped her over. Little Ying's face was drenched in blood, causing everyone to sigh and click their tongues at sight. Yet, she still had a breath in her left, so she quietly murmured, "Young lord, I turned out to be more of a hindrance than a help, didn't I?" Although she hadn't hindered her, she really wasn't of any real help either. At that moment, Xielan was already about to call for Ruoye, so he wouldn't have to need any help. But out of that branch of hers, even if she somehow managed to land a hit on Sun Ji, it wouldn't have been resulted in anything at all. What's more, it could have been impossible for her to have approached that female ghost in the first place. So, truth be told, she had thrown away her life in vain. Poor baby. Xielan said, "You didn't. You have the lot. Look, only after you came over and drew away the female ghost's attention did I have the time to subdue her. It was all thanks to you. However, next time, you can't be like this. If you want to help, You have to tell me first, otherwise I didn't react in time. It may end up disastrous. Little Ying smiled and said with a sigh, Young lord, you don't need to humor me. I know that I did not help at all, nor will bother you next time. Her words became muffled as she coughed up more blood. Within the drop of red were a couple of teeth that had broken off. The bandaged teenager was anxious to the point of trembling and putting on a cry, unable to think of anything to say.
If the teenager does, if the teenager does end up living this, he's gonna have like really severe PTSD. He's
gonna remember this.
Yeah.
It's big sad, bro. Big sad. In the future, don't go down the mountain to steal food again. If they find you and beat you to death, you'll be done for. Xiang spoke. If he gets hungry, he can come find me for food. Bro, you eat off the ground.
It's like you imagine like, okay, wow, I'm breaking the atmosphere really hard, but like he goes like the bandaged teenager goes towards Xiang and he's like, hey, I got like this bun like from the temple. It kind of rolled onto the floor, but like if you wanna have it.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, but and also I feel like another point is also I know that at this point Xian is in fact humoring little Ying, but also at the same time I hope Xian also kind of remembers that he kind of has to go back to heaven, you know, and he can't like be here all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh man. Upon hearing his words, little Ying's eye immediately lit up. Really? Then thank you very much. As she smiled, tears slowly trickled down her small eyes. Softly, she said, I feel as though my entire life there weren't many days where I looked happy. Xiang also didn't know what to say, gently patted her face. Little Ying sighed. Oh well, forget it. I might just be someone born.
Oof.
Dude, unlucky. The words.
Alright.
I guess that's gonna stop the song.
I hope my theory, like the angst theory that I said just now, comes true. I'll be very happy if it does.
Oh, you fuck.
Well, I mean, you see, you the moment you tell me that it's angst, I will pull out all the stops to either make you suffer as much as the author intends to, or to make you suffer more than the author intends you to.
You know who's suffering more than me? I'm not the one suffering most. It's the people that already read.
Yeah, it's the people here. Yeah.
The people already read.
This is why I insist to always do fluff, okay? This is what happens when you make me do angst. This is what happens when you...
Her words sounded a little laughable. Furthermore, due to her crooked nose and slanted eyes, she was so ugly that it was truly a bit comical. With blood and tears running down her cheeks, it also looked quite funny. Bruh. As tears streamed down, little Ying continued to speak. But still, even so, I still, having said that, the girls took her last breath and passed away. The bandaged teenager saw that she had died, so he hugged her dead body and began quietly sobbing. His head burrowed in her side, as if because he had lost his only support, he refused to lift up his head ever again. Xiang reached over and closed her eyes, before silently telling her from his heart, "You are much stronger than I." Ooh.
Alright,
Ooh.
that's the end of chapter 11, part 1.
Yeah, 11 part
yes.
1.
And
I thought we can like reach chapter 12, but then like chapter 11 part 2 is not chapter 12.
Alright, I am just as this chapter ends, I will first say I am sorry to you. I I feel like it should not be something that I say, but I am sorry to you, Little Wing, for like doubting you at first. But then and again, like, yeah. Now that I have a better feel of where, like, how the story, like the writing is going, I'm pretty okay with it. Everyone you ever know is going to die. It's not even everyone that you know and love. It's just everyone that you ever know is going to die.
It's like that one meme. Everything I touch died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it's now sad. It's not funny now. It's sad.
Also, I like to say that at least the writing was so good that I kind of stopped doing my homework for like a pretty long time. But at least I finished some things.
It's alright, I guess. Okay, should we go to chapter 2?
Actually, I don't have that much homework left, so that's pretty good on my part. Yes, the next part we shall go.
Well, next part is decently long, not too long, but decent.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like it's still not as bad as chapter 9.
Yeah, chapter 9 was
Yeah.
long. It was too long.
I would just note like some things that I know about the MXTX fandom, I guess. One of the biggest questions that I have that I do not wish for it to be answered is why there's so many bunnies.
What? Modal sushi?
Yeah, and I don't even know like it's for what. But I know when it comes to MXTX art, like there's always there's a shit ton of bunnies, and I do not know why.
That would be Modal sushi, and there's a good reason for it, which I'm not going to say to you. So don't worry, but the bunnies are cute and they do not get harmed.
Really?
Yes.
I want to trust you, but at the same time I kind of don't know.
They are just there for fluff. Mega.
Oh wait, speaking of mascots, since we are currently in 天官赐福, right? 赐福, sorry. I would want to say, like, currently I'm gonna treat the butterfly as the mascot. I would really want to see one day, because currently, you know, like, whenever Xie Lian talks about it, he always says that, oh, it's silver, it's really like beautiful, right? I want to see like the person that is in charge of the butterflies, like if he gets hurt, like the butterflies change color or the butterflies get stained in blood. There's probably something that might happen. Again, more guess. Choosh. Yeah.
I mean, if it is a mascot, and this is an egg story, so yeah, we gonna.
Yeah.
If it's just my theory, I'm not reading that much either. So I think there's going to be blood on the butterfly because like immature, you know.
we every single time that I am seeing the butterfly, I will sing that song. By the way.
I love being a butterfly. So I think you said something that inspired Chloe again.
Oh, nice.
And most likely this not going to be good, but because everything we just said for the last like a minute is all angst. Yikes.
It's good. It's
Yikes.
good. I just do whatever you want with whatever I say on this cursed cast.
Oh no. Oh well.
How do you clean the butterflies? Shower.
No, dude, that's rude. What else?
It's like like if you have, okay, maybe it's not I mean it's not angst, but like, you know, okay, there are like certain shows where like if they are out in like the outside, like they use like the waterfall as like a way of showering. They use like, and then like like yeah, it's always like the really weird waterfall scene where all the privates are like just very nicely censored by like mist or something. Yeah, like that same concept, like all the butterflies are in there. Like, but also
when you say the spring, like my other question is in this series, is there a sexy spring scene
Yeah, right.
Right?
There is like all the setup for it. It's just whether they want to do it or not.
Yeah. It's like essential
yeah.
in all of the Chinese movie. It's like a
Yeah.
thing that just always happen, even if it's a little or not. Like,
Wait, let's see. The thing that close sense. Butterflies groom themselves, especially in the area of antenna cleaning. Microscopic antenna pores that work as chemical conduits are properly cleaned during antenna grooming. Butterflies devise several means to groom their antenna, and these antennae are stretched forward where they are easy to see.
so if what if the wings get dirty?
They can only clean the string things.
Yeah,
The string things. Yeah, the antenna. So I guess I don't know, just live with it if your wings get dirty. Actually no, the thing is right, I'm not sure, like, you know, I think for birds, like, if their wings are wet they can't fly because like the aerodynamics are screwed up. And like when a butterfly like comes out of its cocoon, I know that it cannot fly for several hours because its wings are still wet. So like if you actually wet an actual butterfly's wings, do you render it unable to fly? And there's one, yeah. Do butterflies? Oh, wow, okay, cool. Sense more stuff. Do butterflies take baths? Butterflies don't have to bathe, but they do take sun baths called busking. Different kinds of butterflies bask directly in the sun with their wings open or closed. They do this to raise their body temperature so they can fly. Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a just wait for the blood to dry. Oh God, like the person gets harmed. The butterflies are like dirty, and then they just suffer. Like, dude, can you imagine having to fly with like bloody ass wings? I feel like even if you had like blood on your wings and if they actually dried on your wings, like the butterfly would be unable to fly, especially if the blood is not like if the amount of blood is different on each wing, because like the amount of stuff that dries up afterwards would like affect the butterfly's balance, but that's just like my guess. Yeah, the blood might weigh down on the wings, that's right, Doki. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
Chloe also sent another one.
Oh, what happens to a butterfly when it gets wet? Rain is a threat to butterflies for multiple reasons. Most butterflies need a body temperature of at least 55 degrees Fahrenheit to fly. If a butterfly does get wet, it simply stays still until the water evaporates off their body. Butterflies often bask in the sun to dry their wings. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the best thing for the butterflies is just to take like a waterfall shower and then like proceed to just lie around.
Dude,
and then wait
they
for
would
the
drown.
wings to dry.
They have squishy body, dude.
No, but see, here's the okay, that's true. I was like thinking, like, imagine it, like, if it's a singular butterfly like washing themselves like with like dew from a leaf. It sounds like a very like romantic thing. But then the thing is that it sounds very pretty. But the thing is that we have established that he can burst into like what I assume is thousands and thousands of butterflies. So I'm like thinking of like a horde of butterflies just like bathing.
Oh god.
You go into the bath and it's just like thousands of butterflies.
God.
Sorry. Okay. See, sometimes we come out with like semi-blessed things on here, but mostly it's cursed. Okay.
Okay, let's start
Would you
with,
like to start the new chapter?
part 2. Chapter 11, part 2. The mountains block ancient temples. The forest of hanging corpses. Still wondering why is there hanging corpses around here.
He just felt like it.
He's like a fucking parasite when like Sun Ji is like just hunting for
like,
brides.
Personally,
They like
right?
cohabiting. It's like cohabiting because she just needs the brides and he just like, oh wait, I have spare corpses, let me hang them up.
Yeah, it's like a
Cohabiting.
very. It's like no. He's basically the equivalent of like your super enthusiastic neighbor like regarding Christmas. you like just hang decorations around the place, but instead of decorations, just corpses. It's just like, oh, you got a new dead body, I'm gonna hang it up. Then he just like drags the thing and then just hangs it up somewhere.
I do not want to be this person neighbor. No, please. He's like, he not even coming to see the house. He was like, which house have the densest like amount of trees? Is it near the forest? Nice, I'm gonna take that house. You're not even going to come into the house to see what's inside. It's like, that's house near the forest. I can walk through with that. It's gonna be so spooky. I just imagine for Halloween, he's like, I hanging up in the forest. Let me hang up like in front of my house so like people can see. And like there's a dead corpse in front of his house. I'm like, haha, there's a fake dead corpse, and he's like, nah, it's real, dude. Like, what?
It's real, don't you know? Yeah.
So they are like, no way. How do you find a dead corpse? And he's like, yeah, there are multiple like behind the house.
Like, yo, you want? I got even more. It's like stored all the way at the back. But if you want some free of charge, man, I'll just give you some.
Yeah, I can give you some. They're fresh. They're still bleeding. It looks like like a rain of blood. It looks pretty nice, actually. Do you want to see?
Yeah, I'll throw in like air freshener in case it stings. Like, yeah.
Oh my god. Like, is the person name is Kirong, right?
Tirong,
yeah.
T. Yeah.
He also have a side business besides selling dead bodies. He's also selling like air refreshener, but they are the best of the kind because it's actually masking the smell of dead bodies. So it's like
and the thing is that the best thing, right, is that like it doesn't smell overly strong, but it does its job of hiding the smell of dead bodies, and like
it's conspicuous.
Yeah, and at least one of his businesses is a hit. One of them.
So what we come out of this part is Kirong is the best air refreshener seller ever.
Right, yeah.
I'm glad we come to this.
I'm not sure whether like there was an actual commercial about it, but then like they like someone did a parody of like, okay, I'm not sure whether it's like a brand that's available everywhere, but there's like this like freshener brand called like Febreze in the area at the very least, right? Yeah. So like they will usually like spray the entire place with Febreze, and then like they'll let people like walk into the room with like blindfolds on, and then they'll be like, oh, this smells really good, I wonder what's in here, and then they take off their blindfolds, and then there's like some of like the nastiest shit in front of them. So like I'm just thinking it's like the same commercial, just like when they take off their when they take off their blindfolds, it's just like a pile of dead bodies in front of them.
Oh no! They're gonna walk in and smell like flowers, like and the feelings like rain in their face, and like, wow, am I in like a artificial rainforest? Ooh, this is so cool! And then they open up, it's like blood all over their face and like that corpse on the fucking trees. Oh man, that gotta be the best kind of like commercial for air refreshener. I bet that
buy Febreze at your nearest grocery store.
Kirong, air refreshener brand. It's like people start screaming when they see the dead bodies, and then it's just like it's fade, it's like blur, and then the Kirong air refreshener logo just appear, and like there's just a very calm voice, like it's reading the slogan over all of the screaming people in the background.
It's like, buy Tirong air freshener at your nearest grocery store today. Something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. We'll continue. Start the chapter.
We got sidetracked.
I like how in between the chapters we have our own advertisement.
God dang it. Okay, focus. Right at this moment, the bizarre sounds of a clock could be heard.
It's just literally like dong dong Tong.
Yeah, I guess. 3 charges
Yeah.
echoed loudly. Xiang was instantly overcome with a bout of dizziness. He asked, "What is going on?" When he surveyed his surroundings again, the brides all swayed before falling onto the ground. Only their arms were still raised, pointing at the sky. The villagers also fell and did not rise again. It was as if they had all lost consciousness from the quake of ear-splitting clock chimes. They should have screamed those dogs. Xiang also felt a bit dizzy. With one hand on his forehead, he exerted himself to stand up, only for his legs to go weak before he half knelt on the ground. Luckily, someone supported him. When he raised his head up to see who, he discovered that it was Nangfen. As it turned out, after the 7 brides entered the forest, they had dispersed into separate directions. Nangfen basically had to scour the entire mountain to catch them all, and had just returned. Seeing his calm demeanor, Xiang immediately asked, "What's with the bell?"
Sorry. Wait. I have to interrupt again. Oh god. My mind is like incredibly cursed because like upon hearing that like Nanfeng had to scour the entire mountain to catch like all 7 brides, like it just made me think of like Pokemon Master Nanfeng. It's like just gotta catch them all, and then he just goes around the entire mountain just doing his thing. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Okay,
What was this Pokemon reference this whole session, man?
It was an idea implanted into our mind. I'll just take it and run with everything.
Why don't you just say Nangfen just throw Pokeballs at them?
It's like you just see the bride, and it's like you just throw a Pokeball at it. But instead of a Pokeball, it's like an actual like iron ball, and like he really just knocks them out. Like I'm pretty sure that's how Nanfeng would do it.
Yeah, probably. He probably knocks
Right?
them out.
You just get like a medicine ball, and then like you just throw it as hard as you can with like with like enough accuracy and precision, and then just like knocks them in the head, and then they just kind of get knocked out.
Over, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like put the cloth over them, the cloth over their head, and he just bring extra like rope to like tie to make sure like tie the cloth over their head, so it's not falling off when he transport them over.
Yes.
Nelson said to him, "Need not worry, they are enforcement." Following his line of sight, Xiang suddenly discovered that a row of soldiers had also appeared in front of Mingguang Temple. This row of soldiers all wore armors glowing in divine power as the mighty aura faintly radiated from them. At the very front stood tall and handsome young general. It was clear that he was an ordinary person. That general walked over with his hand clasped behind his back. Once he was in front of Xiang, he bowed slightly and said, "Your Highness of the First Prince."
Okay. Do you want me to voice General P?
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna do the monologue. But wait.
Yeah, right.
But wait, you're gonna also voice some T? Oh boy.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, but I guess you can voice General P. Yes.
So I guess I'm gonna voice
Monologue until, but okay lah. Yeah. Okay. No. We just do it this way. You voice General P, and then I'll voice Shenzi, because I'm pretty sure they will interact with each other later.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Probably. Alright, monologue it is. Before Xiang was even able to open his mouth to inquire, Nangfen said in a low voice, "This is General Pei." Xiang immediately glanced at Sun Ji, who was on the ground, and repeated, "General Pei?" This General Pei wasn't quite what he imagined, nor was he similar to the godly statue at all. That godly statue was flourishing with heroism, while his countenance overflowing with arrogance. It was an invasive and powerful type of handsomeness. Meanwhile, although this young general was also quite handsome, his appearance was fair, while his countenance looked quite peaceful like a cold jade, void of any killing intent and full of undisturbed calmness. You could say he was a general, Yet it wouldn't be strange if somehow someone claimed that he was strategizing minister instead. General Pei saw Sunji on the ground and spoke. Lincoln Palace Hall notified us that the situation of Mount Yujin has rather a lot to do with us Ningguang's palace. So the subordinate hurried over. I did not expect that it really does have a rather deep relation with us. For your trouble, you have my gratitude, Your Highness the Crown Prince. I really want to just say Dianxia.
Just say Tian
Should I say
if you want to.
Yeah, we got it. Taiji Danxia. Taiji Danxia. Okay.
有劳太子殿下. Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
What?
Wait,
No,
just
no,
say-
it's like Sarah sent an image and then I just read the last bubble.
Yeah, what did you say?
Oh, 有劳, which is like there is effort put in. Then 太子殿下.
Taiji Qi.
Yeah.
Taiji Danxia.
It's basically what Doki wrote, like at the bottom, but
Yeah.
like in Chinese. 太子殿下.
Taiji.
Yeah.
Wow, the way you say it looks nice. It sounds nice, man. It sounds correct. It sounds correct. You say that again. Let me learn how to say that.
As in like,
Taiji.
oh, as in 太子殿下.
Taiji.
Tai.
Oh,
So
of course.
太
Of
太
course.
子
Taiji Danxia. Dianxia.
殿下.
Dianxia. Dude, it.
Yeah.
Taiji.
太子殿下.
Yeah. Taiji Dianxia.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
it's still boggling my mind how it is so close to the Vietnamese pronunciation.
Oh really?
Yeah, like in Vietnamese is
Yeah.
Thái tử điện hạ.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's really
That's so
close.
cute. Oh my god.
It's really close. Điện hạ. It's really.
That's so cute. I wow. Okay, I just want to say that I find Vietnamese to be a very cute language.
Really? Why is it cute?
Yeah.
My God.
I don't know. It sounds cute. Okay, like.
I mean, because this is my own language, so I don't find it
Yeah.
very like
Yeah,
interesting.
I feel like you don't have a lot of feelings towards your own languages, except maybe if you're like French and then like.
Wait,
like
but
I feel.
yeah, but it is also different for a certain like region of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dialects. Is a dialect.
Yeah, dialects.
I see. I'm not very fluent in my own dialect, so I pretty much.
I do a very bad like impersonation. So yeah.
Like the only things I know in dialects are like swears, and I just use them to swear at other people who understand them.
Oh well. I think Doki knows
Chloe
a curse.
probably knows, because it's very common in Singapore to just use dialect to swear. Okay.
Taizu. So it's Taizu Dianxia.
太子
Yeah.
殿下.
Taizu Dianxia. Taizu Dianxia.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Chinese is very difficult, because some of the things, like the way that you say some of the words are not present at all in other languages. So when people pick up Chinese for like the first time, they will have to deal with new ways of like moving their mouth in that sense. 子太子天 yeah. But I can't read fast though.
It's
'cause-
closer. It's close.
Yeah, it's close, yeah.
Very close.
Wait, can you say in Vietnamese again? Say it.
Why?
Because I think it's cute.
Fine.
Yes.
Thái tử điện hạ.
Yay.
Okay, enough with that.
Okay.
Let's continue. Xiang thanked Lincoln in his heart. In that way had Lincoln Palace efficiency decreased. Their efficiency is up there. Nice. I thank you for your trouble as well, General Pei. But when Sunji, in her struggle, vaguely heard the words General Pei, she suddenly raised her head and fervently shouted.
Oh, it's sheltered. Okay. First, I have to go higher. Okay.
It's not really. I
yeah.
mean, it's like loud. It's loud, but it's not actually shouted. But like it's very frantic.
Pei Lang, is it you? Have you come? Have you finally come? Yeah, something like that. Yeet.
Having been tied by Wu Yi. No matter how wild she was with joy, she could only mew up. Yet, who would have expected her to take such in a sight of the general only to go pale in the face?
Who are you?
On Xian's side, he was giving Nunfens a summary of what the situation was with the ghost bridegroom. When he heard her question, he asked, "Isn't it General Pei? Has she waited so long that she can't recognize him anymore?" Nunfen answered, "He is General Pei, but not the one that she was waiting for." Xian found it strange. "Don't tell me there's two General Peis?" But Nunfen answered, "That's right. There is Mito."
Oh no.
No, the wrong one. Really?
This is really just like it's the equivalent of like, I don't know. It's okay, I guess Pei is not so common of a surname, but like, God, so many people share surnames, it's not even funny. Like like I feel like maybe it's just like a Chinese thing, but like a lot of people share surnames. Like there's even like something called like a 百家姓名 or something, where it's like 100 surnames, like, cause like the surnames used to indicate like what clan you are in, I think. So like, yeah, a lot of people just share the same name. It's terrifying. Like,
But then,
魔道祖师, yeah. The chocolate. Shut up, Chloe.
What? Chua? Wait, what?
No, because yeah. So I guess also, so in Singapore at the very least, there are also a number of like there are a few surnames that are really really popular, like Chua. Okay, so yeah, Tan lah. Okay, so and also there's like an English way and a Chinese way of saying it. So for example, like for Chloe, like her surname I guess is Chua, but in Chinese it'll be Cai. Yeah, and then the one that is the most popular, by far the most popular, is like Tan when you say it in English, like Tan, but then in Chinese you'll be like Xu, right? Yeah. So it's just, oh god, like there's so, oh yeah, Chen, oh yeah, no wait, oh no, Lim is for, when the surname is Lim, it's Xu, and then when it's Tan, then it's Chen, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I hate translating names. It's so annoying.
Why can't you just say the name that it is? Why do you have to say like it's something else?
I don't know why, like, for some, like, okay, when you say, for example, things like Chua and Cai, it sounds similar enough, but I don't know why it's like some things like Lim. When they say Lim, it's actually Xu, and I'm so confused because I don't know how they jump from here to there. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I hate it too, don't worry. Yeah, so when you, so especially, right, like at least in Chinese, I'm not sure whether it's also practiced in other parts, like in other Chinese speaking countries or in China, but at least for us, when we address a teacher in Chinese, we'll call them by like their surname and then 老师, right? And there are like way too many teachers with the same surname. I hate it. Oh my god. It's like you know, you'll go and then you'll be like 我在找陈老师, like I'm looking for like Mr. Basically what you're translating is I'm looking for Mr. Tan, and then you're like, which Chen? Because there's like way too many of them.
That should happen.
Yeah.
That should happen over here too. Like people have the same fucking last name. Nobody knows who it is.
I feel like maybe like the Tan of Chinese in Singapore, it's might be similar to like the Tanaka in like Japan. Yeah. Like as to the frequency that it happens. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's why when they say, oh, they're like two like general pace, I'm not at all surprised, and I'll just be like, God damn it, Chinese people. Yeah.
Yeah, in Vietnamese there's large number of people named last name is Bing. Yeah.
Yeah, actually I've also heard that before. Yeah. Good lord.
Yeah,
Which
most
one?
likely,
Which one?
most likely everyone that have the last name Ring is from Vietnam, or
Yeah.
has some sort of origin is from Vietnam because it's a very Vietnam like last name. I
Okay,
have
right.
I have other last name, but I think the last name I have is like kind of originate from Chinese.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm not Yuan.
Oh, but on the topic of surnames, since we're already like this far away from the topic, I feel like my favorite yeah, okay, first I'll address what Chloe said. Sometimes Chinese names have like 2 characters for their names instead of 3. That is quite common actually also. So like Xie is a surname and the is his name, I think. Yeah, I'm assuming that what Chloe says is true. Then yeah, on the topic of surnames, my favorite surname, right, is not the ones with like 1 word in it. Like the ones that I think are like the coolest sounding are those with like 2 words in it. So like it's so cool. Like I had a friend called like Xiang Guan Anqi, and like it sounded so cool in my opinion. Like her name is Anqi, and then her surname is Xiang Guan. Which I thought was like, yeah, and I was like, that's so cool. But yeah.
So how let me read the name and see how do you feel about it. Okay.
Okay.
It's also four sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's conscience Sharon.
Oh wow.
That's a good name,
what,
right?
yeah, I don't know what vibes to get from it, but like it's good.
Yeah, yes, Chloe, yes, that. But just.
Oh god. Oh, shit, we have to edit that in somehow.
No, but if the people heard conscience Sharon, they didn't know.
That's true. Alright. Okay,
Only
fine,
you
we'll
don't know.
continue. Yes, only I do not know. Anyway, there are two general pays.
Yes. As it turned out, the general pay this female ghost Sun Ji was waiting for was Mingguang Temple, Ming's god. One in front of him was the deputy god. Okay. He was also someone from the General Pei's family successor. To differentiate them, when they were called, so everyone called this one Little General Pei, and in a proper Mingguang temple, it was necessary to honor them with both positive and reverse moon clocks. That's okay. Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
General Pei was the main god of the temple, so his god statue faced to the temple door. Little General Pei god statue was positioned behind his. However, although the one was from a previous generation and the other was a later generation, they looked as if they were brothers, but for 2 people from the same family ascending, it could only be regarded as a very odd story that captured one's imagination. Sun Ji looked around but still did not find the person she wanted to see among the soldiers. She bleakly asked,
Where is Pei Ming? Why did he not come? Why did he not come see me?
Little General Pei nodded his head slightly and answered, General Pei is occupied with an important matter. Sun Ji mumbled. Under her long hair, her tears started to fall as she said,
I've waited for him for centuries. What important matter does he have? Back then, in order to see me, he would cross half of the border in a single night. So what important matter could he have now? So important that he wouldn't even be willing to see me once? An important matter? He doesn't actually have one, right?
Little General Pei said, General Sun Ji, please be on your way. 2 soldiers of Ningguang Temple broke formation and walked over. Ruye swiftly left from Sun Ji and wound around Xian's wrist affectionately. Aww! Xian softly patted twice to comfort it. Sunji allowed those two soldiers to grab her as she knelt there in the daze. Then abruptly, she started to struggle, pointing toward the sky, and she cursed.
Pei Ming, I curse you! Wow, it sounds like Pokemon. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh god, I see the image, and damn, she's hot. She is hot. Damn. But she's so sad though.
Pikachu, I choose you!
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, not this again.
You were expecting a Tian Guan cursor card, so it's actually just like a Pokemon cursor card.
Oh god.
Everyone's a Pokemon.
God damn it. Why? What is happening with this session? Where's all this Pokemon reference about? My god. Where did they come from?
Oh god.
Her cry was very sharp. Xiang stared blankly before he thought to himself, isn't this cursing the predecessor while in front of their successor? But that little General Pei kept a straight face and said, please excuse the scene. Sunji continued to shout herself hoarse.
I curse you. You better never fall in love with anyone. Otherwise, if such a day comes, I curse you to be like me, forever and for all eternity, to be endlessly scorched by love. Let the fire sear through your entire body and very being.
At this time, the General Pei said to Xiang and others, please excuse my rudeness, but wait for a moment. He left 2 fingers and lightly pressed them to his temple. This gesture is what activated the spirit communication array, so he must be communicating with someone. After a moment, he let out a and lowered his hand, returned them to clasp behind his back. Something about hands behind his back, it was very cool in my head. Something about it is very cool in my head, and I'm slightly sad that it's not like totally portrayed in the image that I see so far. It's a very cool. Yes, hands behind back is very cool because it's the posture, because you put your hands behind your back, because you are very confident about your own skills, to be that at a disadvantage of not having your hands beside you to protect yourself. So it's like there's an air of confidence there. And also
Sorry.
wait, what is this? What leg set is closed hands behind the back is like Sanan Didi?
Okay, wait. Let me explain the context.
Let me Google that real quick.
No, okay.
This is a Singapore thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I totally get this now.
Okay, so the context is the context is that okay, when we do what is basically waiting for, when we are waiting to sing the national anthem, we're waiting to say the pledge, the commander will yell out a command that's in Malay, and it's called Senang Diri. And it's basically you standing your feet shoulder width apart and putting your hands behind your back. And you're just waiting for the next command to happen.
Oh, I understand this. I understand this.
Yeah.
This is I saw this before. Okay. I just saw this before.
Hey
Sheer. Hey
Chloe's
Sheer.
Hello Sheer.
No, but still, my point, besides that Xiang Didi, it's still very cool because it's like that. And also, besides
Chloe's I got turned off so fucking fast.
Chloe is currently screaming in pain and suffering. bro.
I want to visualize all the men in TGCF and MTCS. Now I want to cry. Yeah.
Oh no. Chloe, let me just save this a little bit. Like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You're making our listener fucking cry. But anyway, think about like if one to put arms behind their back, their posture would have to have their chest pushed out, pushed forward.
Yeah.
So it's generally it's puffing their chest, making their posture bigger, and it's like it's a nature thing for like male species to do to make themselves look bigger and look stronger. So it's good, it's elegant, it's poised, and yes, there is yes, it says male species because it's not just only humans. There are other species like they puff up their feathers, or they like standing taller, or just making themselves bigger. Yeah, so that's why this posture is very like I imagine in my head, and he's so good. And Leg set the fuck up of Asan and Biri. I think the fact that Leg know about Chloe being in Singapore has opened many doors for Leg to just torture Chloe mentally.
Yeah. This is cast for a reason.
Poor Chloe. Okay, let's get back. He's turned towards Sunji and said, General Pei would like me to pass on a message. That's impossible. Sunji screeched.
I curse you! Yeah.
Okay. Little Pei General slightly raised his hands in order. Take her away. Two soldiers picked up the crazily struggling Sunji and dragged her away. Xiang asked, Little General Pei, may I ask, how will Sunji be dealt with? Little Pei General, she will be restrained beneath a mountain. Oh gosh. Can we just
No.
can we just like
Sorry.
like
Yeah.
punish her for a little bit and then just release her soul back?
No.
Like
Not really. I think actually restraining beneath a mountain is pretty common in Chinese mythos.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. Like.
oh well. Just let her suffering more in like confinement it's a bit sad.
Well,
Because she is already alone and like want to see him again for so long, and her punishment is to not see him again alone for a long time. It is like kind of the worst kind of punishment right now.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah, because all she wants, I mean, her action is not excuse, but it's all she wants is to see him, and her punishment is to not see him and be like bound like beneath a mountain all alone for like who knows how long. So it's just more suffering. It doesn't serve anything. It's just making her more angry. What does this even solving? It doesn't solve anything.
I mean, if you give someone like what is essentially life imprisonment, I'm pretty sure you're solving something.
No,
Isn't
but
like yes,
I'm
won't
not
do-
gonna like excuse and go into the whole prisoning thing, but at least in some places like it's humane. It's still letting like you joining back into like society and like letting people talk to you, unless you're like in completely confinement. Confinements. Then you're like very fucked up. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that. I mean, okay. For me, it's number one. I'm kind of already used to the fact that everyone in heaven's kind of an asshole, so I don't really have any opinions on what they do. Number two is that being restrained underneath a mountain is very common, so I also wouldn't have anything to like say against that. Yeah, even in like other works of fiction, like Chinese works of fiction, like hey, you did something wrong, go get under a mountain, get good, that kind of thing. So Yeah.
So at this point, I just imagine that the heaven doesn't have a prison, like a prison system. So they just gonna put people under a rock.
Yeah.
A very big one.
Yeah.
Or the heaven prison system is mountains.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
So you
it's
so when you go to mountain climbing, you are just climbing heaven's prisons.
Yeah, really. That's it. Like like the mountains are so similar to prisons that there have been cases that people have just broken out of mountains before. So it's you're not wrong to compare like mountains to heaven's prisons, really.
Yeah, so okay, don't go and tell people that you are climbing a mountain, because that's not gonna sound as cool as you climbing heaven's prisons.
Hey, it sounds cool, okay? I
cool.
would be pretty pumped if you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go and climb up heaven's like prison. I'm gonna conquer heaven's prison.
Dang.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds so cool. Finding a mountain to restrain her. This was indeed a method often used by the heaven to deal with demons and ghosts. After muttering to himself for a while, Xiang still said, "This General Sun Ji's resentment is rather heavy, since she's constantly thinking about hatred from committing treason against her kingdom and how her legs were broken because of General Pei. I'm afraid that suppressing her won't last long." Little General Pei tilted his head and said, "She said she committed treason and broke her leg due to General Pei?" Xiang answered, "She indeed said that. That it was because of General Pei that she ended up in her current state. As for what the truth is, I do not know." Little General Pei spoke. "If it is to be said that way, then sure. It is true that she committed treason for the General Pei, but the detail may differ to what other people may think. After her and General Pei had parted ways, in order to urge him to stay, General Sun Ji did not hesitate to offer up military intelligence. However, General Pei was unwilling to accept this unfair advantage and did not take her offer." Ooh! Xiang would have never thought that of her. "I betray my country for you" was actually like this. He asked. Then, when she said her legs were broken because of General Pei, Little General Pei answered, "She broke her own legs herself." Ooh!
We were both wrong.
Wow! Okay.
Yeah.
She broke them herself? Wow.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just take it to the next notch. I was right about the whole portraying the country thing, but man, she broke her own legs. That I did not see that happen. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Chloe's like cool. Yes, we are both Tian Guan virgins.
Yeah.
Like for me, I see fan art and I know piece and pieces. Like I know who Xiang is, unlike someone.
Shut up. I've been spoiled by joining this server. Ironically. Yeah.
What did you know? What did you know?
Oh no, because I previously said that I didn't know who the wait, what was I gonna say? Alright, I didn't know who like Xie Lian's partner was going to be. But then I got spoiled, so I'm like, shit. At least now I know his name. Well, it's not only is it the art reading room, but I think also, I think that when Doki sent the Chinese names yesterday, I was like, well, that's his name. Because I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know. Doki sent it to me. So, and then I saw like Hua Cheng over there. Then I was like, Well, okay, I guess.
No, but there are many names. It's not in that particularly like order like you think. So I'm not confirming or denying that this person Sang Lang, like, you know, like all of the names in there, you know, like who is like end up the partner. Like there's just
I'm
me.
pretty yeah, okay. I'll see it there, but yeah, I saw a few names and I'm pretty sure that one of the names that I read on there was the name of the butterfly. Or like whoever is the like the person that Xie Lian is eventually supposed to end up with. Yeah. Okay, okay.
Even if that I'm not going to say it is or it is.
Yeah,
not.
but I feel like even if I know his name, it doesn't spoil too much for me. So I think it's fine. It's not like I've got some like plot breaking spoiler for me. Yeah. Ooh.
Like for my on my side, I don't really mind the spoiler. I'm just enjoying the journey to how they get.
Yeah, right. As long as I don't get spoiled for plot, I'm fine. Yeah.
I don't mind the spoilers really. I just want to know what this shit is going on. She broke down herself. Literal General Pei answered flat and unwavering. General Pei does not like strong-minded women, and Sunji's natural disposition is strong-willed. This is why they could not stay together for long. General Sunji was unwilling to let go. So she said to General Pei that she was willing to make sacrifices and change herself. Thus, she voluntarily abolished her martial arts and broke her own 2 legs. In this way, she did the equivalent to breaking both her wings and tying herself to General Pei. Despite all this, General Pei didn't abandon her. He took her in and looked after her, and yet he still wouldn't take her as his wife. Because General Sunji's long cherished wish could not be fulfilled, she killed herself in hate. Not for any other reason, but only to make General Pei feel sad and angry, aggrieved. But forgive me for speaking so bluntly. General Pei's speech had been rather refined and courteous from the beginning to the end. With an overly calm expression, he said, but that would not happen. Xiang rubbed his forehead. He didn't speak out loud, but thought to himself, what kind of people are they? Little General Pei spoke again. For who was in the right or wrong, I do not know. I only know that if General Sunji had originally been willing to let go, it wouldn't have been ended this way. Your this subordinate shall take my leave. God dang.
I like how whenever we see Your Highness Crown Prince, like he would just say 太子殿下 in replacement for it.
I mean, does it sound good? Is it good?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that the pronunciation is bad. I'm just saying that it's really cute that you do that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Xiang returned to the fist and palm-step salute and saw them off. Nongpen gave his personal evaluation. Weirdos.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Xiang thought to himself. He himself was also a laughing stock in the 3 realms, a famous weirdo. It was not his place to predict others. As for the matter between General Pei and Sunji, unless one was directly involved, it was better not to comment on who was right or wrong. He could only pity those 17 innocent brides and the military officials and drivers who had escorted them. It was truly an unexpected disaster. Speaking of the brides, he immediately turned around to take a look and only to see that the dead bodies of the 17 brides were all showing different stages of change. While some turned into white bones, others started to rot and emit a strong foul stench. The odor woke everyone on the ground. When the villagers slowly came to their senses and took in the situation, it was another round of great alarm and shock. Xiang took this chance to ramble at them and scatter some of the doctrine about good and bad karma retribution. He told everyone that once they went down the mountain, they must pray a lot for the brides. In addition, they should think of ways to notify the bride's family so that their corpses could be reclaimed. They definitely should not do anything shady like selling the corpses or any of the other shameful deeds. Oh,
Okay,
the asshole's already dead, so
Yes.
half
Okay,
the
I like
problem is
to
gone.
interrupt once again. Okay, I feel like another thing, like if you wanna consider like the fucked upness, I guess, of this entire situation is that like yes, Xuanji is facing like her punishment in a sense, but also you remember that yes, we found out just now that Xuanji was like the bride that everyone looked around and said like, oh wow, she's fuckable, you know. And it's the unfortunate thing is that out of all 17, now 18 brides, like Xuanji was like the only one that, you know, was actually able to hear what everyone else was saying about her. And in order to make sure that she wasn't caught, like she just kind of stood still down there. Which is like, okay, I guess. Yeah. That like just noting the details that, you know, she had to like stay still even when like a giant horde of guys were like groping her because she didn't want to be caught. Like I guess that's like a thing to consider. Yes. Woo.
After experiencing such a core-shaking night, and without a leader to stirring up trouble, how could anyone listening dare to say otherwise? One after another, they all agreed while trembling with fear. They all felt as if they had all undergone a nightmare. Only then did they realize that how they had all acted as if they were possessed last night, with so many dead. How could they still only have thought for not earning money? Thinking back, they all felt terrified themselves. Last night, since everyone did it, they relieved on the fact that they were big in numbers and there had been someone to take in the lead. Thus, their muddled head shall rush along with the flow. Now, with their lingering fear in their hearts, it was the best to obediently repent and pray for blessings. Mob mentality much?
Yeah, everyone is a hive mind. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's clear, like at this point, that this this story subscribes to the all humans are assholes kind of theory.
They are more like they are humans are fickling matter, like they have a very fickle mindset. It's easy to change their like their opinions. If as long as someone being loud and like claiming something as if it's right, many people will go into believe it's right. This is also in real life, so I guess.
Oh, Doki says that mob mentality is a common theme in MXTX novels.
Yes,
I see. I mean, well, it's something that I will not deny that is true. I guess maybe it's just because like I prefer to choose and consume things that don't make me so upset about real life. I don't really come across it that often. But I mean, fair enough, it's a valid like theme to bring into the story.
Yeah.
I enjoy my diabetes fluff and unrealistic everything is fine attitude, but like yeah, sure.
After that, the bandaged teenager woke up. He sat one more by the living corpse, hugging her. Without saying anything, Xiang also went to sit next to him. After racking his brain for a while, and just as he about to say something comforting, he suddenly noticed that the bandaged teenager head was bleeding. If it was the blood from the corpse, it should have dried already. But this blood was still flowing without a pause, so it could only be that he was injured. Immediately, Xiang said to him, "Your head is injured. Check off your bandages and let me help you take a look. That teenager slowly raised his head, his two bloodshot eyes looking at him as he hesitated, timidly. Xiang gave him a small smile and told him, "Don't be afraid. If you are injured, it must be treated. I promise I won't be frightened by you." That teenager hesitated for a moment, then turned around and slowly unwrapped the bandages on his head. His movements were very slow, and Xiang waited patiently for him. He was already thinking over what he should ask next. This teenager definitely could not stay at Mowgli Hill, but where could he go? It was not like he could return to heaven with me. Not even I know when my next meal will appear, so I need to think of a dependable arrangement to settle him down somewhere. Furthermore, there's Green Ghost Tian. At this point, that teenager had finished taking off his bandages and turned around. And when Xiang clearly took in that face, he felt as if in a split second all of the blood in his body drained away. Ooh!
Interesting. We end this chapter on another cliffhanger? Yes. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pause and say this. I was interrupted to be told that I will have to eat dinner with my family in about like 30 more minutes. Yeah.
Do you want to bring us 30 more minutes to go on the next chapter or no?
I think we... Oh, yeah. I don't think we will have the time to finish another chapter. And oh my god, I just opened it. It's freaking long. We do not have the time for that. Yeah. But
this is. Oh
yeah,
god.
it's really long.
Oh my god.
So we will not start a new chapter. I still have some things to say about this, and so I guess for like the next, like however long we decide to spend on this, it'll be however long we want to talk about, you know, whatever we have just read or like our predictions and whatever. And also on another note, I will be back because I have to go to the washroom. So yeah.
Okay, so we should wrap this up. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Okay, fine. You know what? We can wrap this up.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done for the night. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you for everyone that joined us tonight. Anne, Claude, Oki, Sarah, Shira, Anya, and
Yes.
who else?
And people who also left.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mention it? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy, this
yeah.
is.
So that's. I think that's all of them. We have a lot of audience tonight, and I'm
Yeah,
super
that's
glad.
right. Yeah.
We
When will our
will
next
try
session
to.
be?
We will try to do this this early one more often during weekends, so you guys can join us. Sarah
when's
said
the
the next sexy boy is coming.
That means I have more dialogue to read by hopefully someone who isn't an asshole or a
Yeah.
bitch.
Hopefully, I'm not going to monologue again.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time it's are you free on Monday?
Like, definitely not this timing, but
Okay, not this Monday.
Yeah.
Then Tuesday.
as in like
Tuesday.
timing wise, as in like not the same timing as today's. But if you said like, are you free on like Monday nights, then I'll be like, yeah, I am. But it's like a shit time for a lot of people.
It's going
Yeah.
to be at night.
Yeah.
So it's not for us. So it's similar to the one on Thursday.
Yeah, on
It
normal
would be
weekdays, right?
It would be similar to the one on Thursday. That time frame.
Yeah.
Also
Hey,
going
good
off
for
for
Susan.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Because we do have full-time work, so I can't really do
Ah.
the session at this time.
Yeah.
So yes, it would be on if it is you are busy on Monday, so you can arrange on Tuesday, right?
I think Monday is fine for me, really. I think I'm good on all days, like all the weekdays except like Wednesday.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
could do if you want just to I'm not sure about Monday. Okay. Okay. If nothing changed, maybe Monday. About
Monday,
at the same as 8:30 p.m. Singapore time, 9:30 p.m. Japanese time, and I think it's 5:30 a.m. for the U.S. people. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, there's that.
Yeah.
If you do need to go, you can go. We will probably be staying back a little bit and talking about whatever we just read. And I am quite curious about some of the things that Sarah sent in terms of the pictures, from the manhua. So I might read some of them. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. If in terms of reading for today, we are done. Yeah.
So internal reading, we're done. Now we are going to just discuss a little bit more about
you
like
didn't
theory.
do bad. No, Sarah didn't do bad. As in, like, if if there is time later, I will go back up to the images that you sent of the manhua, and I might read some of the lines from there, in Chinese. Yes. Okay. Fine. Let's do discussion first. What did we learn today? Just because you're ugly doesn't mean that you are evil. Conversely, just because you are beautiful doesn't mean that you are good. Bye,
And,
yeah.
And we also learned that Tong air freshener is good. Yes.
Has very good air freshness. What? God, Pokemon is way too much noise.
Yeah, we have way too much Pokemon reference in this episode. Yikes.
Everyone you know will die.
Potential angst is going up.
Do not give me angst material.
This story gonna give you angst material on a fucking silver plate.
Yes, but we did solve the Ghost Bride mystery, so that is good.
And we also know now that the mountains are technically heaven's prison.
Heaven's prison, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of things in one session.
We also have some like imagery, some kind of like idea that before that we already forget. There's so many things happen.
Oh yes, the imagery of butterflies. Oh, we learned way too much about butterflies today.
The more you know.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. Oh right, Kia.
Yeah.
Kia. The definition of putting your hand behind your back.
Yes. And behind you, putting hands behind your back is sexy unless it's said on TV.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Chloe is not here anymore.
Yeah. We learned a little bit of Chinese and Vietnamese and educational stuff.
Oh, not bad. We did good.
Yeah.
We read technically one chapter. Technically
one
it's
chapter.
Chapter 11, but it's 2 parts.
Yeah. But we did it. Yeah.
Okay. So let's wrap this up. Okay. Thank you everyone. Again. Thank you everyone again. And I hope to see you next time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.